Greetings and salutations. Welcome to LoveCast 90. Cannot even count this on two hands, well past that point. Let's see who's here. Birthday girl Amanda Benjamin must be, for all the people that are saying hi to her in the chat. I'm going to scroll up. Christina Beelan, first person to say hi in the chat. Hi, darling. I can get a little closer. All right, Kelsey Blaine Gibson. Kelsey, how you feeling? Hope you're doing okay. Charity Swanson. Dari, hi. Craig Jackman. Christy Davila, hello, darling. Is Nick watching with you? Oh, I'm scrolling down and see Nick should be home in a minute. He ran to the store for me. My mom, Pam, is here. Yes, David, you are oily, but you are on time. It's all working. Zachary White, yo. Justin Cook, haven't seen you in a while. How you doing, man? Oh, man, I love that song. I've never learned how to play it. I know the song that you're talking about. And, what was it? And I tell myself I always will, 'cause I'm the king of wishful thinking. Right? That's, yeah, great song. Damn, is that a 90s song? I was thinking that was an 80s song. I don't know. Meg Sampson is here. Sorry to hear about your sparkly gynecological experiment. Jesus, it was a cut and paste if you read to the bottom anyway, but it was really damn funny. Yeah, check out her Facebook post from this morning, I think it was. God, sparkly gynecological experiment. Wow, if that's not if that's not like a lesbian punk band name, I've never heard a better one. All right, just keep scrolling. God, we're just getting started here. Jeremy, how you doing, man? Anna, hello. Justin Cook says 1990. Funny, I got another song I'm going to be doing tonight from 1990. It was actually written in the 80s, but the version everyone here will be familiar with, the one that anybody ever heard, was from exactly 1990. Hello, Kimmy. Kimmy, how are you feeling? Hope you're doing all right. Paul Carganilla. Yeah, and for that matter, Paul, how are you feeling? And how's the family, for that matter? Paul's family has been ravaged by metaphorical bears. He wrote a poem about COVID using a bear in the campground as a metaphor. It was put it out on Facebook today. Okay, well, feeling in a very petty mood, which is not to say that I'm not feeling generous, but why not start with this happy feel-good song from the early-ish 90s. I don't remember what year this is. Oh, okay. I think this is actually another, I think this got popular in 1990. Maybe it was released at the end of like 89 from the album Full Moon Fever, but cheers. This is a Tom Petty song that everyone knows from the 90s, got its radio play, etc. Sing along if you know it. She's a good girl, loves her mama, loves Jesus. Erica too, she's a good girl, crazy about Elvis, loves horses. Her boyfriend too. It's a long day living in Reseda. There's a freeway running through the yard, and I'm a bad boy, 'cause I don't even miss her. I'm a bad boy, breaking her heart, and I'm free, free falling. I'm free, free falling. All the vampires walking through the valley, west down Ventura Boulevard, and all the bad boys standing in the shadows, while the good girls are home with broken hearts, and I'm free, free falling. Yeah, I'm free, free falling. I wanna glide down over Mulholland, wanna write her name in the sky, wanna free fall out into nothing, wanna leave this world for a while, and I'm free, free falling. Yeah, I'm free, free falling. Yeah. All right, all right, all right. Let's see. Scrolling back up. Yeah, Paul Carganilla is always going to be surrounded by love. That's just that is one of those. It's a testament to a life thus far very well lived. All right, David, that one made me laugh. Unlike Tom, I charge for all my fallen. Good, Zachary's got that. Only Tom Petty song Zach's got memorized. That's awesome. Did I see Daryl Mills is up here too? Yeah, wait. Yep, Daryl. There he is. How you doing, Daryl? Oh, Ruth Sanchez is watching. Cool. I was hoping she was going to make it in. Hello. And she is watching with Patty Pinkstaff. It is also Patty Pinkstaff's birthday today. So everybody make sure to chime into the chat to say hello and happy birthday to Patty Pinkstaff. It's if I didn't say it out loud, if nobody knew, also, if anyone didn't know, it is also Amanda Benjamin's birthday today. We did Amanda's show is on Wednesday nights, of course, and she did a birthday show last night. I had the honor of sitting in and playing a song. It was really fun. It was cool. Yeah, when I say too that like it's really fun, like Zoom and YouTube stuff is all I'm doing these days, socially speaking. I think I've mentioned on this show I've got a very important recording session coming up in early February, so it's like 2.5 weeks away now, and I need every day to prepare, to write, to practice. And so if I were to get the virus like tomorrow, I would be in the clear by the time the microphones are going. But I need every damn day to write and prepare, so I don't have time to recover. Ain't nobody got time for this pandemic crap, so I am not seeing people indoors in person. As a matter of fact, Paul, are you still watching? Are you in? Count me in for Saturday. I was debating going to a friend's party that is going to be like, he said indoor/outdoor, and I was going to call him tonight after tonight's show and ask him what are the chances that I can just like be 100% outside and not just like be outside by myself. But I spoke to another friend this evening. We were just texting back and forth right before the show here. He's one of my best friends, actually, and he's a doctor who was also going to be there this Saturday. And he said he had two bits of input. One, that it like this is so transmissible and just so like crazy right now. He says if this is an important time for you to not get it, don't go. And the second bit of information is that he's got a series of lectures that he's going to be having to attend, so that he's probably not going to get to like, well, all right, well, dude, if you're like not only not going to be there but advising me not to go, I'm out. So I will be on POVS, Paulie's Online Variety Show, this coming Saturday. It is an oddly specific theme, but Dari told me of a couple of songs that I would be good to include. Hello, Katie Kaiser. Glad you are here. All right, let's do... So, if I did not already say it out loud, this show number 90, has a theme. And that theme, music from the 90s. Yes, Zach, we've kind of already met virtually, as it were. Hello, Serona Farron. Cheers. All right, next song. And I think I played this originally online. We had like a 90s, what was it? Was it like 90s grunge? For whatever reason, I played this on the occasion of a 90s grunge night. And I specifically remember Katie being a fan of 90s grunge and this song. So from the album Core, 1992, Stone Temple Pilots. This song is called Plush. And I feel the time's a ways to go. So where you going for tomorrow? And I see these are the last to go. Or would you even care? And I feel it. And I feel it. Where you going for tomorrow? Where you going with the mask you found? And I feel when the dogs begin to smell her. Well, she's smelling low. When the dogs can find her, got time, wait for tomorrow. Found her. When the dogs can find her, got time, wait for tomorrow. Found her. Yeah. And I feel so much depends on the weather. So here's it raining in your bedroom, and I see that these are the eyes of disarray. Would you even care? And I feel it, and she feels it. Where you going for tomorrow? Where you going with the mask I found? And I feel when the dogs begin to smell her. Well, she's smelling low. When the dogs can find her, got time, wait for tomorrow. Found her. When the dogs can find her, got time, wait for tomorrow. Found her, to find her. Yeah. Oh, Justin Cook saying this song came out when I was in 5th grade. I'm 40 now. WTF, time sure flies. Sheesh. Yeah, that's the thing about the night. Thank you, Kimmy. I don't know, the 90s just doesn't seem like quite that long ago. But I imagine that like every decade has another decade where people said the same thing. Like 20 years ago, probably people said the same thing about the 70s. I don't know. Katie was 1 year old when this song came out. Wow. Yeah. All right, all right, all right. Well, and Kelsey Blaine Gibson, I hope you're feeling all right also. Hope you didn't get the virus celebrating your birthday. That'd be a real bummer. But it'd also be quite plausible. All right, so next song. So this next one, this next song was actually written by Prince. Prince wrote this in the 80s. But he didn't write it for any of his main groups. He wrote it for like a side project called, what was it? It was Family something. Family Zone, Family Time, The Family Project. It was something like that. It was not Sly and the Family Stone. And, but most of the world heard it for the first time when Sinead O'Connor covered it. And I think she actually recorded it in like 89, but then it didn't actually, hit the radio airwaves until 1990. Although, in full disclosure, I sing it closer to how Chris Cornell sang it. He did a cover of this right before he died. He did a cover of this in like 2015, I believe. Cheers to Chris. All right. Originally written by Prince. This song is called Nothing Compares to You. Oh, hi, Mark and Carol. I love you too. It's been 7 hours and 15 days since you took your love away. I go out every night and sleep all day since you took your love away. Since you've been gone, I can do whatever I want. I can see whoever I choose. I can eat my dinner in a fancy restaurant, but nothing, say nothing, can take away these blues. 'Cause nothing compares to you. It's been so lonely without you, like a bird without a song. Nothing can stop these lonely tears from falling. Tell me, baby, where did I go wrong? choose, but it just reminds me of you. Went to the doctor, and guess what he told me? Guess what he told me? Said, boy, you better try to have fun. No matter what you do, here's a fool, 'cause nothing compares. Nothing compares to you. All flowers that you planted, Mom, in the backyard. Home died when you went away. I know that living with me, baby, was sometimes hard. Wouldn't wish to give it another try. 'Cause nothing compares. Nothing compares to you. Nothing compares. Nothing compares to you. To you. To you. To you. God, I can't believe it. I had this like momentary revelation of experience while playing that song. I think I miss Chris Cornell more than I miss Prince. I don't know. Is that like a sin to admit out loud? Is that I don't know. Maybe I just more deeply relate to Chris Cornell and what he had to say, and I don't know how he died. Yeah, well. Oh, greetings, Corey Benjamin. Greetings back to Petaluma. The Family. Thank you, Craig Jackman. Nothing Compares to You is a song written and composed by Prince for his side project, The Family. The song featured on their eponymous 1985 debut album. Right on. All right. We want to keep on keeping on. I'm reading what Carol Smith had to say. Chris Cornell was awesome. He went too soon. Why he went, Prince was in his own league. Can't compare the two together. Yeah, I don't know. I guess. Don't worry, Carol. I'll figure it out. Gotcha. Yeah, Chris Cornell was just like, to me, he was just so relatable. Prince seemed like, and I think this is largely publicity, of course, but Prince just seemed to me like this genius on the hill that you're not supposed to completely understand, right? I'll repeat and reiterate. I don't know how much of this is publicity, but yeah, Prince just seems like he was supposed to be incomprehensible. You'll never understand all of it, and that's just kind of what he did. And Chris Cornell, on the other hand, yeah, I think strove to be understood. Whether or not he succeeded or felt like he succeeded in that or not is up for rock historians to decide. He did, after all, go out the same way as Hemingway. Um, all right. So, oh, okay. I picked this one out just because it's. This was. I'm pretty sure this came out in the '90s. I'll call this one. This one I just selected because it's inherently funny, but it's also sort of internally awesome. There was this episode of The Simpsons that must have come out in the '90s where Lisa is playing an acoustic guitar. So they're doing this. They're doing this protest because Homer works, at the nuclear power plant. But Homer was elected president of the union, and he traded away their dental for like a keg of beer. And, like he's just like the absolute worst union representative. And so they all did this like this protest to try to get some of the workers' rights back. All of it was Homer's fault, but like Lisa had these huge, headgear type braces, and she gets out an acoustic guitar while they're picketing the power plant, and she played the song I'm about to play. So, David, to answer your question, some of it is tuning. Some guitars I keep tunes to so that the strings, instead of like E, A, D, G, B, E, some are down 1/2 step from that. In fact, most of my guitars are down tuned a 1/2 step. Some of them, like this one, I have pre-capoed. Capo. Also, like the 12 string, that Martin 12 string just has a bigger, fuller sound. Sometimes that sound is just like overwhelmingly too big. Also, with some bar chords in particular, a 12 string is just harder to play. Particularly like bar chords that are really up here around, this is the nut. So like any kind of bar chord where you've got to push down all 12 strings with one finger and then a couple other strings, above that. So Amanda Benjamin, to answer your question, is it bad to change the tuning a lot on guitars? I feel like it would be bad for the strings to tighten and loosen. Honest to God, it depends on the guitar. There are some guitars that are just durable and can do that. There are other guitars, like your Baby Taylor. You could probably change the tunings on your Baby Taylor. You're not gonna break it in any case. There's something called a setup that if you wanted to get your guitar, if you wanted to make it sound slightly better or make it easier to play, you could take your guitar into a specific guitar repairman called a luthier, and I might be able to recommend a luthier for you if you would like a particular guitar setup in a particular way. Okay, so, oh Jesus, Christopher Farron with the obscure reference. The Pinkertons are hiring. Dangerous references. Old too. Wow. All right. So back to Lisa Simpson's protest song. Very short. Yeah, so this is Lisa's song of protest around the power plant. Sounds like a 60s and 70s power plant protest song. Hello, Karen Oliver. Oh dear, I've gone out of I've left it sitting too long and it's gone all wonky. All right, I'll buy that. Come gather round, children, it's high time you learned about a hero named Homer and a devil named Burns. We'll march till we drop, the girls and the fellas will fight to the death or else hold like umbrellas. So we'll march day and night by the big cooling tower. They have the plans, but we have the power. So we'll march day and night by the big cooling tower. They have the plans, but we have the power. Yeah, I'm a silly bear. No, actually, Charity Swanson, I'm not officially a bootstrapper. I was once upon a time officially paid that way, but funny you ask. When I was a wandering, entertaining pirate, not Jack Sparrow, I've been hired for a couple of different pirate jobs at Disneyland. When they hired me to just kind of wander and entertain people in lines, I was paid as a bootstrapper, but I was never part of the musical group that Paul was part of. Yeah, I know the bootstrappers originally from alternating, I'd come out and do a stunt show, the bootstrappers would come out and do a set, stunt show, bootstrappers, and there were gaps, of course, longer gaps between those alternations. Thank you for the Vaudacity Network reminder of the virtual tip jar in the corner. We got the Paymos and the Vin Pals, and let me take a moment to thank the folks that dropped in to the virtual tip jar last week and helped support LoveCast 89. Those generous folks were Emily Thatcher, Jason Allen, Ed and Susie Marsh, Ned Clark, Benedicti Shoyan, and one anonymous donor. So, yeah, drop in if you feel so inclined. Have a drink if you feel so inclined, but don't try to match me swig for swig. I'll just, that's more of a disclaimer. On with more 90s music. Gonna retune very briefly here. That's a kind of a that's yet another reason to go back to David's question as to why and how do you switch guitars, for what reason. Because typically when you move a capo, you gotta futz with it for a little bit before it'll come back into tune. David, I tried matching Hunter swig for swig. The day went to bet sideways. Oh man, okay. I got a funny story about Daniel Bedingfield once upon a time in a similar context, but we'll do that when we're not on the internet. Haven't seen that dude for a little while. Actually, Daniel's probably going to be at that party that I'm not going to now go to on Saturday night. Dari Mills with the Shibu Inu Super Chat. Thank you very much, Dari. That's very sweet. Thank you, darling. Thank you. It's very sweet. Okay, so from 1993 album Pablo Honey. This song is from Radiohead. And it is called Creep. When you were here before, look you in the eye, just like an angel. The skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. Fucking special. I wish I was special. I don't care if it hurts. I wanna have control. I want a perfect body. Perfect soul. I want you to notice when I'm not around. You're so fucking special. I wish I was special. I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong whatever you want. You're so fucking special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong here. Music of the 90s. Here on LoveCast 90. Thank you, Steve Boardman. Thank you, sir. Feeling pretty good about, I don't know, stuff. Sorry, that was the least articulate sentiment I am going to express this entire month. What I'm amounting to is I'm just going to go way over because it's already like 9 minutes till 7, and frankly, I don't feel like stopping in 9 minutes. This is one of those times where let's just keep on rolling. Let's just keep on rolling. There's way too much good music in here to even think about what is not going to make it. Oh, I don't even know what song I'm going to play next, in fact. There's just, too many good choices. Okay, let's go back to Tom Petty. Yeah, Can't Stop, Won't Stop. Hell yeah, why not? Yeah. So this is what I should have had, all but backwards. This is what I should have had when I was trying to illustrate Lisa Simpson's. Are you laughing at my headgear? Happy birthday again to Miss Patty Pinkstaff. Yeah, I think this is going to be a 12-string song. Vaudacity time, indeed. And there's nobody following me tonight, so yeah, why not? Joe B went 2 hours. What, Joe Bonamassa? Yeah, when you're getting paid that much as that dude gets paid, I guess you go on. Same thing with Bruce Springsteen. Springsteen amazes the hell out of me with his stamina. Like, the boss will play like a 3-hour show and not take a minute to run off stage and pee. I mean, like, I don't know how that guy, like, endurance, never mind endurance, like stamina, endurance, I got that. How do you play that long with that? Like, that man must have a bladder like an oil tanker. I can't even fathom. Oh, good point, Justin Cook. I think he means Biden. Yeah, maybe he does. Yeah, maybe he means... That's funny. Christy Davila was referring to Harry Potter on my poetry and literature show on Monday nights and she just called him HP, and I thought she was talking about HP Lovecraft. Yeah, I am okay. I'm okay with these sorts of misunderstandings. Okay. Little water. Here's another Tom Petty song. This one's from 1993. Yeah, it's still funny. Well, thank you, Zach. He said you did great voices on Monday night, Hunter. So yeah, this will be a great time to plug the Monday night show. Fireside Tales for Wolfgang is on Monday nights at 9 o'clock. And this last Monday was particularly fun, and I don't know, if I say adorable, understand I'm referring to the material. Winnie the Pooh just went public domain as of January 1st. And so I read two of the short stories out of A.A. Milne's original publication, and it just I don't know, it was so much fun. Even if nobody liked it, I think I would subject everybody to a second week of that in a row. But since so many people also liked it, I think that's what we're going to be doing for this coming Monday nights. Join us for Fireside Tales for Wolfgang Monday at 9 for more Winnie the Pooh stories. In fact, then the very next story, Piglet gets introduced in story number 3. Yeah. Yes, I did do the reading dressed up like a bear. Yes, and you know what? I'm going to do it again. Yeah, no surprises. Oh, and by the way, we also have another feature on the Monday night show of Ask Hunter Anything. It's no secret, my entire life, instead of collecting beetles or stamps or whatever people collect, I collect good questions. And if you have a good, deep question, please submit the question. Let's see if we can find some answers together. In any case, this is 1993. Mary Jane's Last Dance. She grew up in an Indiana town, had a good-looking mom, who never was around, but she grew up tall. She grew up right with them Indiana boys on them Indiana nights. She moved down here at the age of 18. She blew with the boys' ways more than they had seen. I was introduced and we both started grooving. She said, I dig you, baby, but I gotta keep moving. Keep moving, oh, 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 I'll keep moving on. Let's dance with Mary Jane one more time to kill the pain. I feel summer creeping in, and I'm tired of this time. lips grow old, you never grow old. Tired of screwing up, tired of going down, tired of my mistake, tired of this town. Oh my, oh hell yes. Wanna put on that party dress, buy me a drink, sing me a song, take me as I come, 'cause I can't stay long. Let's dance with Mary Jane, one more time to kill the pain. I feel summer creeping in night, tired this time again. Hey, hey. Ooh, there's pigeons now in Market Square. She's standing in her underwear, looking out of the hotel room. Nightfall will be coming soon. Oh my, oh hell yes. Wanna put on that party dress. It was too cold to cry when I woke up alone, so I hit my last number and walked to the road. Let's dance with Mary Jane, one more time to kill the pain. I feel summer creeping in night, tired this time again. Hey, hey. Yeah. Thank you, Tom. No, Corey, I've not yet done a Bob Dylan night. Man, that would be, wow. That'd be hard to pick. I mean, that'd be like really hard to like, how do you narrow down that catalog? Dylan is one of those guys that's gotten, like, he's written like 3 songs a day for the last 50 years and probably been paid $1,000 per song. So, you know, it's like, don't quote me on any of those numbers, but it does illustrate how ridiculously prolific that guy has been, is now, and will continue to be until he is in the ground. Yeah. All right, where to go next? Where to go? Oh, there's so many songs. Yeah. Lay, lady, lay. Oh, I can't even impersonate him right now. My voice is like a little too smooth. Lay, lady, lay. Have you, by the way, Corey Benjamin, have you heard Bob Dylan's radio show? He was doing it on, I don't remember if it was XFM or if it was on Sirius. I was only listening to like rebroadcasts of it. Bob Dylan, just I don't know, because he felt like it, was kind of like DJing an hour or 2 hours or whatever of like just whatever the hell he wanted to play as a DJ, just kind of giving people like this kind of like spinning music. And he'd come on and he'd sort of talk in this deep Dylan voice, and he'd give you this great kind of intro to whatever song you're about to hear next. And oh man, it is. It's just I don't know. If you've not heard Dylan's like radio podcasts, check that out. Seriously, check that out. It is really cool. It is really cool. Cheers. Okay, this was a song I don't ever recall hearing in the 90s. Apparently, a lot of other people did. And I don't think I knew this next song until, I don't know, probably like 5 years ago. I really couldn't put a date to when I first heard this next song, but sorry, I'm just reading Christina quoting me. My voice is too smooth. Sorry. My voice is too smooth. That was supposed to be a qualifier of why it was a terrible Dylan impersonation. So this next song was written by the Bodines, which I don't know if they were a one-hit wonder in the 90s or what was going on with these guys. Again, I never heard this until a few years ago, pre-pandemic to be sure, but I don't even remember what the occasion, or like I think this might have been like on a random play for me. In any case, this is a song by the Bodines, and it's called Naked.
When I look in the mirror, I look twice at what I'm seeing.
I reach for the touch, and all I wanna do is hold you. And I wanna lose control. You are so easy to crave. The time has come for us to let on down. There can be no more denying. If I can't have you, I'm dying a little more every day. Naked, I'll stand here naked. You stand here naked with me. I'm standing naked with you. Oh, naked. I'll stand here naked. You standing naked with me. I'm standing naked with you. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Ooh, Justin Cook, that's an interesting suggestion. I had not heard any reference to the song. Justin said, I want to hear Hunter singing Walking in Memphis. I have not heard any reference to that song until a couple of days ago. I had about my, I think, like third voice lesson online. I did it on FaceTime. This happens to be a friend of my mom's from high school. She voice coaches a bunch of like New York Broadway folks, and she was just relaying this anecdote of a label contacting her like in the 90s or something. She was very approximate in this anecdote. Like, can you give this, can you give our client some, a couple of voice lessons? We'll pay you your rate. And they forwarded her the yet unreleased album. And the song that stood out to her on that as yet unreleased album was Walking in Memphis. So, yeah, funny you bring that up now. Yeah, that would be a great Darren song. That would be a great Darren song. Oh, damn it, David! I really thought you were just like so stoned out of your mind that you meant to type naked and you accidentally typed baked. You just teasing us all. Paul is quoting, I'm eating bacon with you. Oh, because that like syllabically lines up with I'm eating bacon with you. Yeah, that's a weird take on that, especially because I don't eat pork. I'm not Jewish. I don't refrain from pork for any superstitious or religious or synonymously both reasons. I don't eat pork for the same reason that I won't eat a German shepherd, a chimpanzee, a dolphin, or an octopus, or another human for that matter. They're just too aware. It freaks me out. I just can't like regard those meats as food, if you'll follow me. I don't dig on swine. Exactly, Justin Cook. Yeah. Nice synopsis rolled up in a Pulp Fiction reference. Thank you, Justin. All right. I'm going to continue with some more 90s for the 90th episode. 7:14, but, you know, not stepping on anybody's toes. Okay, I've played this next song many, 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 many times. Very much like Tom Petty, I don't consider this to be like a 90s song. It just happens... It just happens to fit. And yeah, Amanda, pigs are very intelligent, but I'm not going to get too far into the weeds on the nuances here. I don't actually use intelligence as the criteria for the thing, for the refraining from eating that creature. I use awareness. And again, I'm not going to get too far into the weeds here because this is really confusing and nuanced. But if you use, for example, problem solving, like solving mazes, there are various fungi that are so intelligent, but definitely not aware, that there are a few funguses that can solve mazes better than human beings and are definably intelligent yet not aware. And were they not poisonous or just, you know, gross, I would eat a slime mold. But I don't because they're gross, not because they are not intelligent. Walking in Stanton. Yeah, that sounds funny. I don't know that one. Yeah, I probably shouldn't eat beef by the same criteria, but this is morally and ethically speaking, I will say that my ethics are arbitrary on that line. I will grant that a person who is a vegetarian for ethical and moral reasons is, in that respect, ethically and morally superior to me. This is my admitted inconsistency. Let it never be said that I will hide some hypocrisy or be unaware. It is a little bit of a cognitive dissonance in myself. Okay. So with less cognizance, I can't do a 90s show without playing something from like what is probably my favorite 90s band of all time. Of all time? No, of all the 90s. This is a song by Mazzy Star called Fade Into You from the album So Tonight That I May See. up to you. See the truth. You live your life, you go in shadow. You'll come apart and you'll go blind. Some kind of night into your darkness. Colors your eyes with what's not there. Fade into you. Strange you never knew. Fade into you. I think it's strange you never knew. The stranger light comes on slowly. A stranger's heart without a home. Put your hands into your head. Moon smiles cover your heart. Fade into you. Strange you never knew. Fade into you. I think it's strange you never knew. Fade into you. Strange you never knew. Fade into you. I think it's strange you never knew. 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 Wow, Amanda Benjamin in the chat. Happy birthday again, Amanda. Said Hunter made me a Mazzy Star fan. That's fabulous. I don't know how I can express, if I can express how much Mazzy Star has added to my life. They were largely, creatively speaking, two pieces. There was a vocalist who did all the reverb drenched opium floaty vocals, and that's Hope Sandoval. And most of the instruments were played by one man who died just before pandemic, like just at the beginning. So we have heard our last from Mazzy Star. Oh, that's wonderful, Karen Oliver. That Karen said that was excellent. You made me a Mazzy Star fan too. Man, what is it? 7:26. I'm just gonna keep on going. What the hell? There's so much music, so much more than I've got time to get to. But since I'm just kind of feeling this Mazzy Star kick, this is a song I've never played in public before. This is a song. Okay, to answer Karen Oliver's question in the chat, which was that one, the girl singer? Hope Sandoval. Oh, wonderful. Ruth Sanchez says, Mazzy Star was new to me as well when you introduced us. Thanks, Hunter. You're welcome. Okay, Sweet Jane was covered by the Cowboy Junkies. That's what you're thinking of. The Cowboy Junkies had just that kind of opium drenched, hypnotic female vocal lead, and yeah, you're definitely thinking of Sweet Jane by the Cowboy Junkies is another one of those like rarities where I like the cover better than the original, but yeah, Cowboy Junkies. During the pandemic, I got a note from my guitar player in Hunter and the Dirty Jacks, John Simbita, who had just heard the Cowboy Junkies for the first time, and I think he said something to the effect of, "Holy!" He did like this public post on Facebook, and it was like, "Holy crap, Cowboy Junkies! I just heard an album of theirs for the first time. How is Hunter Ackerman not all over this?" Dude, I am. And here are my 3 favorite Cowboy Junkies albums, and my first was the one that included that song. Excuse me. Okay, so gonna try another Mazzy Star song that I don't think I've literally ever played this except in like the bedroom by myself for groups of cats. And I don't mean just like a euphemism for cool people. I mean my actual cats. And since I don't have any cats anymore, I'm going to play this now. Yes, Katie is exactly right. Sweet Jane, like Velvet Underground. Velvet Underground originated that song. Yeah, Karen Oliver. Have I ever played No Rain? And if I had the music here now in front of me, Blind Melon, indeed, I'd play it for you now. I'm going to have to call that a request for a subsequent LoveCast, because that is a damn good song. He's got Shannon Hune had a really high voice, but I got that in my register. So yeah, I'll have to play No Rain for you sometime soon. Oh, oh. So for the Rick and Morty fans out there, I was stunned that this song that I'm about to play you now was used on the soundtrack to Rick and Morty. I think it was in season 3. I won't do any more preface. I was just like, I was just stunned because I'd never heard this song on a radio or used anywhere. I've never heard this except on my own album. So this song came from an album that was released in 1996. The album was called Among My Swan by Mazzy Star. This song is called Look On Down from the Bridge. There's still fountains down there. Look on down from the bridge. It's still raining up here. Everybody seems so far away from me. Be free. Look away from the sky. It's no different when you're leaving home. I can't be the same thing to you now. I'm just gone. Just gone. How could I say goodbye? How could I say goodbye? Goodbye. Maybe I'll just place my hands over you, close my eyes real tight. There's light in your eyes, and you know, yeah, you know. Gone down from the bridge. I'm still waiting for you. Yeah. Man, that's one of those songs I can remember. I can remember exactly where I was the first time I heard that song. It's it's that kind of music. Thanks, Mom. Serona Farron says, I would like to hear Paul and Hunter do Sounds of Change by the Dirty Heads. I don't know that song. Sounds of Change. Yeah, it's not. It's not. I'm gonna have to check that up. Yeah, Christopher Farron. I love the Lumineers have got a lot of really good songs. Mumford and Sons definitely had a number of highlights as well. Like yeah, Little Lion Man. I remember a. See, it's funny because most people who are famous have kind of like this disillusionment on what being famous really means, and most musicians have a real disillusionment on. I just had somebody from my hometown contact me like a few days ago saying that he's being offered a contract by Capitol Records. I don't know if it's true or not. And when I say I don't know if it's true or not, I'm not even doubting his sincerity. You know, it's just one of those things that so many people get those sorts of things teased that never come out, never pan out to fruition, or leave them in so much debt because of the terrible wording of the contract that they were better off never having signed that contract. But Mumford and Sons, the guy from Mumford and Sons had this anecdote of saying, he said, I knew I made it when we were playing in this large venue, and I don't remember what the arena was, but it was, you know, like an arena type kind of thing. And he said we started Little Lion Man, and the majority of the crowd was singing along, like they all had drunk the Kool-Aid. They all knew the words, and that was the point that I knew I had made it. And it's you know it's almost like refreshing to hear someone sort of say that phrase has meaning, as opposed to Chris Cornell, who committed suicide while on top, or should have been on top of that particular roller coaster, feeling like it was all just kind of empty underneath. So, here's another song. Another 90s classic by Pearl Jam. Pearl Jam's first album came out in the 90s, fact, I think all their albums came out in the 90s. I don't know if they've done anything more recent than that. Their first album was called 10. And I don't know where I was when I first heard this particular song, but I know where I listened to it in my head most often. I'll say that much. Because I was specifically lying on my own funeral bier in a production of Romeo and Juliet. From Pearl Jam's 10, this song is called Black.
All that I am will never be
Wow. I don't know how they did it, but they really tapped into something sacred and special on that album. With a couple of those songs, and that's one of those songs I'd call sacred. Um, in fact, you could say a lot of praises about Even Flow. You could sing a lot of praises about the song Jeremy. There's not a bad song on that album, really. And I got to tell you, in the 90s, this is before Napster. It seemed like the way to sell albums in the 90s, according to the big label business model, was like, let's get one really solid single out on the airwaves. And we'll sell albums by people who want to own that song and hear it anytime they want through the modern miracle of CD technology. And so a lot of those CDs, a lot of those albums were essentially bad music storage to carry as a vehicle to carry, like, one or two good songs. And I'll never forget, like, one of the retorts that I heard from some anonymous hacker that was justifying Napster downloads in the probably late 90s was, I don't consider this music piracy. I don't consider this stealing or thievery. I'm going to call this bad music storage fees for the last 15 years. Fuck you. I'm only downloading the songs that I want, and now I'm downloading them for free. Y'all get to rethink your business model. And yeah, bad music storage fee was the term that stuck in my mind from that. I kind of unfortunately view Spotify the same way now as a musician who is both published and constantly doing research. Spotify for me is kind of in that same vein of, as a listener, I'm a big fan because, man, does it make research real easy. As an artist, I don't make squat from Spotify. Like, I can get hundreds or thousands or tens of thousands of listens on Spotify, and none of it makes any difference to my financial bottom line. Amanda Benjamin, what connection did you not make until this moment? I'm really curious. Yeah, Justin Cook, I hear you. Pretty sure Columbia House and BMG took most of what little money I had in the early 90s. Yeah, BMG in particular. Holy, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to do a couple more songs here, mostly because I do not have Bruce Springsteen's bladder. Let's see. Oh wow, what do I want to pare this down to? Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna do two more. I'm gonna close this out with a '90s song. I'm gonna close this out with a Mazzy Star song. Again from the album "So Tonight That I May See." that I might see. That's what it's called. So tonight that I might see. But I'm going to play an original first, and in no small part because I promised my producer, Tim Bloom, a scratch track recording of all the songs that we're going to be doing, and I don't have like a scratch track of this next song that I'm happy enough to send him. So we're just gonna do this live, and I'm gonna record it and send this recording to Tim for his notes, and then we'll close it with a Mazzy Star song. All right. So a scratch track, if anybody doesn't know the terminology, this is like a track that you record just just for your own internal notes. The difference here is our internal notes are going to be shared with the 38 people that are watching right now. There we go. Slightly sharp. Oh, so David Benjamin asked a very nuanced question. How do you decide, or why the different guitars? David, here's another answer to your question from what was that, an hour and a half ago? How long is this show going? Jesus. Some guitars, like that little Taylor, are easy to overplay. So if you imagine banging on the keys of a piano, there's a threshold of how much bang she can take. Wow, that wasn't supposed to sound quite so double entendre. But yeah, this big ass Martin 12 string, I can play this thing a lot harder and it'll still sound good. I can play this thing a lot harder than I can play much smaller 6 strings that will just not sound as good. So there's another bit. All right. Hitting record now, and you all are going to be a small piece of probably small history. This is lost in the minute. seen. Still, I just want to show you somehow. And I'm lost in the minute. I thought it was you. And I'm lost in the minute. I thought it was you. If I made you a gift of a braid of my hair from the years you took to find, when you showed me just how you look warm in moonlight, when you sing with me all through the night, as we dance in the sun written over the sky, blow the colors of Spanish mystery. You have to know, anywhere we go looks like sunset when you look at me. And I'm lost in the minute. I thought it was you. And I'm lost in the minute. I thought it was you. Just highlights the way we both lived a path of rough history, spending fortunes not made on dreams I have watched fade, or casting on new links my chain of regrets. And I'm lost in the minute. Thought it was you. And I'm lost in the minute. Thought it was you. All right. I've never quite been happy with a track I've done of that until just now. So I'm probably gonna publish that as a scratch track to Hunter's acoustic cabin. Um, Thank you, Karen. I, Karen, I appreciate how you listen with all of your soul. I don't think I've ever said that out loud to you in person. So let this be the occasion that I'm glad I finally got to find the words to articulate that to you. Thank you, because I see how you listen and how you really take in music. Thank you, Ruth Sanchez. Yeah, I'm going to send that to Tim. And while that's transferring, I'm going to take a little microdose and go on a long bike ride. Probably going to ride a good 25 miles tonight after the cast here. So, with the depletion of this bottle, going to do one more 90s song as promised. Take a moment to tune. Oh, so 1 week from now, Paul Carganilla is going to do a 1-year anniversary of his solo show, The Cove, in the Cove. It's funny, I've actually started using that terminology to people that shouldn't make sense to. I'm like talking about people being COVID positive as being in the cove to people that have no idea what the hell I mean. Amanda Benjamin's next show. Amanda Benjamin's doing a show every Wednesday at 7:30. So Paulie's online variety show, of course, is there's going to be another one this coming Saturday, and the theme is it's somewhat American Idol themed. What was the winners of or contestants of the stuff? Or I'm not sure. Dari sent me a couple of songs that I know that would be relevant to Saturday, and as I disclosed, I'll be doing the show. Coming up Saturday night, Paulie's online variety show number 93. 93. Wow, I'm catching up here. Okay, starts at 6 o'clock California time. Just America and American Idol. Man, at one point, Clay Aiken and I had each other's phone numbers. What the hell? I'm gonna check see if that's in my phone right now. That would be really damn funny if I still have his. There's no way I've actually got his number, right? That was so long ago. Holy shit, that seems like another lifetime ago. Nah. Okay. Clay Aiken is actually running for Congress? No shit. Okay, so I know the guy. If anybody's wondering, I know the guy because he put out one music video, and I played drums in that music video. Funny enough, I did not record the drums in the studio. It was an acting job, which I thought was bizarre, and he thought it was strange too. But you know, that's how it works. Um, anyway, way too long of an anecdote there. But yeah, I played drums for Clay Aiken's music video. Ruben, what's that guy's name? Ruben Stuttered, like drove by in like an Escalade or something like that while we were shooting. That was not part of the video. People, you know, like the extras started freaking out and like kind of clamoring to the side between takes, and Clay and I were talking, and like, what the hell's happening? And he's that's Ruben's over there. Hi, just wave. Yeah, they all know who he is. He actually he was on the show. It was very charming. It was it was a lovely day. So. One more song here from Mazzy Star's album, So Tonight That I Might See. Gonna leave you all with this last song called Into Dust. Still falling, breathless and on again. Inside today, beside me today, around broken to your eyes shed into dust, like two strangers turning into dust, till my hand shook with the way I feel. I could possibly be fading or have something more to gain. I could feel myself growing colder. I could feel myself under your fate. Under your fate. It was you, breathless and tall. I can feel my eyes turning into dust, and two strangers turning into dust. Turning into dust. Well, that concludes the longest LoveCast we've ever done. I'm going to leave it running just for a few more minutes so that the community can say goodbye to each other. If you all have any suggestions for covers that maybe I should record with Tim Bloom in 2.5 weeks, send me private messages. I'd like to hear your suggestions of what songs feel sacred that I've transmitted successfully in LoveCasts that you've heard. Top of this list is already Hallelujah. I wasn't really considering anything else. I was even really questioning if I should do any covers, but it seemed like I should maybe record that with Tim. In any case, as I said, I'm going to leave this going so that you all can say goodnight to each other. Join us for Paulie's online variety show this coming Saturday at 6 o'clock. And I'll be returning with more Winnie the Pooh stories on Hunter's Acoustic Cabin Monday at 9. I love you all. Good night.